And welcome back to In the Works. Today I will have to turn this $5 tank into my new gas forge. To get started, I'll have to make a few adjustments to the tank as it is right now. I'm going to use this nice scale catcher, the best use for which is a guide for my angle grinder to cut off an even line at the top and at the bottom of the forge.
Alright, now that Ilya has both ends of our cylinder trimmed, he also cut out the recess where the burner's going to fit. Now I'm just going to take a wire wheel and get on the inside and clean out all the gunk and rust so that we can then tack weld some screws or something in there that will attach our KO wool, and then when we pour the refractory, we'll leave a little bit of those sticking out through the KO wool so everything holds in. So I'm just going to use a little hand grinder, get in here, clean this out. While I'm doing that, Ilya's working on a wood block that's just going to fit into our cutout here. So when we pour the refractory, it doesn't fill the area where we need our burner to go. So let's get started.
No, that's too close. You don't need it.
Okay.
Yes.
Fabrication. What I do?
When casting high temp refractory, it's always nice to separate the high temperature dense refractory from the metal outside. Otherwise, you'll have negative side effects like erosion on the inside of your metal and cracking. So what we insulate it with is KO wool, which is a glass fiber ceramic type of wool that acts as an excellent insulator, but is at the same time soft and not very good at high temperatures. This looks about even. Now, what we'll have to do is pour the high temp refractory right around the empty space here around the casting form. Before I do that, I have to put this block where the burner will be. And I made a piece of plastic that perfectly suctions itself in to this round shape. That way there's no refractory in between. And after the piece is cured, all we have to do is light a little bit of a bonfire to burn this and this out of the cavity, leaving a perfectly cured, pretty forge.
Respirator.
Okay, now that our refractory is cured for a couple days, now onto the most important part. Our Pine Ridge ribbon burner. We had a bunch of different options that we could have went with, but we decided to go with the Pine Ridge 4x8 ribbon burner. Let me show you this burner, guys. This burner, these guys have been in business since 1989, I believe, and they're in the glass blowing industry. Now, a lot of blacksmiths don't know about Pine Ridge, but we're here to tell you Pine Ridge is about top-notch quality ribbon burners. So now we're in the process of mocking everything up. Pine Ridge was kind enough to send us their entire setup, which included the 4x8 burner, the needle valve for the propane adjustment, so you can really dial in and maximize the efficiency of the burner. And this is a air gate similar to a slide gate, but this one again allows you to dial it in and make sure that you're getting optimal efficiency out of your Pine Ridge ribbon burner. So now the next step is we're gonna take our burner assembly and start mocking up all the piping so we can get that set in. Ilya did a phenomenal job of rasping and filing and cleaning up the refractory inside the hole so the burner fits absolutely perfect. One of the differences between a ribbon burner and an atmospheric forge is that a ribbon burner is forced air. Pine Ridge also sent along this amazing 3-inch blower assembly. Now that we covered all the parts, we're gonna put this thing together and see how it all works. Okay, so we went through our mock-up process. We have everything done. We Teflon taped all the fittings. We soap and water tested everything. We have our propane needle valve installed. We have our air gate installed. Now all we have to do is assemble the front and back doors and we'll be ready to go.
All right, while the front door is curing, we're now gonna start on the back door. For the back door, we're not gonna make a flat fabricated top like that. What we're gonna do is just use the end of the cylinder that we cut off. I'm just gonna cut a rectangle, that'll be our opening, and then we'll do it almost exactly like we did the front door with the piece that goes in. And then we have a little bowl that'll work as our negative form, and then we'll pour all around that.
The most important thing about the forge is the front door. That's where you stick all of your stuff in and pull it out. So we fabricated a form, which is a piece of sheet metal with a cutout and a ring made out of 1/4 by 2-inch strip. Now, the door, after the refractory was poured in, was rather heavy, so I needed to make a hinge that is fairly robust. There you go, same piece, 1/4 by 2-inch strip with a big pin. Now the door fully swings in and out, and this hook right here locates the door so that the entire weight is not only on the hinge. And keep in mind that we've been making forges for a long time. We're professionals. You, however, do not attempt to do this as your first try. Contact Pine Ridge Burners, and they will either send you a detailed set of instructions, or they will build a forge for you and send it to you, or you can pick it up. So contact them if you're not experienced. But if you have years of experience, try it out. Now that the forge is set and operational, it is time for us to show you how it actually works. So let's make a billet.
Once again, we want to thank our sponsor, Pine Ridge Burners, for providing this awesome forge setup. We'll put it to good use. If you guys would like to purchase a Pine Ridge burner for yourself, click on the link in the description below.